So, dear participants from the organizing team, we convey our apologies because the resource person is yet to come. So, till then, without wasting the time, we can share some tools which you can use in your classroom. We people, as our sir said, TLC and IQC, we are teachers here. We use many AI tools. What we try to do is we try to explore as many as tools, and we share with the other faculty members. In that process, recently we had an in-house workshop where some AI tools, how they should be used in the classroom, that we had in kind of hands-on session. The one we discussed that let me share here for 10-15 minutes. The other resource persons already shared about notebook LM, but here I'm going to say about the same thing, but I'm going to take you through what are the different options present in notebook LM, how we can use. I'm going to use it in front of you, and also you can try in the background. So can you please quickly say in the chat if there is anyone who regularly use notebook LM? Anyone in the chat window, please, who is regularly using or else have used notebook LM so far? So no one has used. Let me share my screen. Can I see in the chat if anyone has used? I don't see. I don't see any responses. So you are not happy with us. I'm sorry. But for next 10-15 minutes, let me take you through how to use Notebook LM. It's by Google. So before going there, quickly, why should we learn about Notebook LM? That let's see quickly. So teachers need to use Notebook LM. Generally, whenever we prepare for any topic from any domain to explain to our students, if the knowledge that has to be taught to the students is of radius 5 kilometers, we learning or covering only 5 kilometers of radius of knowledge is not enough. We should at least cover 10 to 15 kilometers of radius, that much amount of knowledge, just to give 5 kilometers radius of knowledge. I'm mixing knowledge and mathematics here. I'm sorry for that. But I think as a teacher, you understood my analogy. Uh, if we need to teach 10%, we as a teacher, at least we should cover 20 to 30% around the topic, the core topic, around the topic. Only then we can teach confidently to our students, and also our students would be satisfactory, would satisfy with the amount of knowledge we express there, with the confidence we express there. So for that, we need to cover many sources. Now, as a human, how many books can we read? If you are an experienced teacher, in the due course of time, you may have covered some 10 to 20 books, no, 30 books, 40 books you referred. But as a human, if you are a very new teacher, how many books can we read? And also, we cannot cover all the books under the sun at a time, 100 books. But with Notebook LM, we can do that. And next one, comprehending good, create good material for knowledge sharing. Now, after referring those all the books, all the sources, those can be books, those can be YouTube videos, those can be any research papers. Combining all those, the content which you require your students to see, that particular content you can create. Now with this one, with human capability, we cannot do. And next one, now we covered many books, very good author, Macmillan, Pearson, Harvard Journal. We cover we cover many sources. We get the content from there. Now, our students are Indian students and from various backgrounds, various contexts. Now, how will that topic be relevant to our students? So that means the content which is there, which we extracted from those books, those has to be transformed in such a way where our students can relate to it. So in this one also, Notebook LM can be helpful. And now knowledge is derived. The core part, the fundamental and most ignored part. How will you teach that? You have content, lot of content, wonderful knowledge you have on that, and the way we project that to the students. What is the strategy? What is the methodology there? Is it lecture mode, PPT, gaming, activity? What way your students can take that knowledge in, digest it, and uh, internalize it? Different students have different ways. Now, for that, we need different lesson plans. Same size doesn't fit all the people. So, this notebook LM for that particular topic, that particular content, you can give us a good lesson plans. And also, the other three parts, good revision techniques it can give, and what to assess, how to assess, it can give, and rubric. Now you want to test them. Now for evaluation, a rubric is required. A student has to know why he's got A grade or so and so marks, why he has lost there, why he has lost marks here. For that, a good rubric is required, and that rubric can also be created by this notebook LM. In a way, there are many tools under the sun, but notebook LM can be used as one-stop solution for teachers. Now I have been using it, and I recommend you people also to try. Now let me take you through the notebook LM addressing all the points which you see on the screen. Now along with that, do you see my third slide? And can you please confirm? Okay. Now along with that, there are other things. Quickly I'll read out what we can do with Notebook LM. We can do content consolidation from many sources. Uh, we can now whatever sources you select, now you can interact with those sources. I deliberately use the word interact, not read. You can interact. Like ChatGPT, content is there, you interact with that particular source, or else a select group of sources you can interact. Next one, materials. You can generate material, you can generate lesson plan, you can generate assessment development, you can create effective rubrics, you can create audios, I mean audio versions of the same content, the kind of podcast that can create mind maps. Even yesterday's guide resource person showed this one. Now let's create it in a step-by-step manner. Next one, this is wonderful, timelines. If you have any content where year wise development of any, for example, if you're taking a microprocessor, initially microprocessor was not there, something was there, now we are in a different phase. Now how that developed year wise or step wise, all those things notebook LM can beautifully create a visual picture. And the most important for the last one, literature review. Many of you are already experienced people, knowledgeable people, you might be using, but this session would be helpful for people who are in initial days of their research, or they're starting to learn AI tools. For those people, this session would be a wonderful session. So if you want to write a research paper, writing research review is a very hectic task. It's a humongous task. Going through number of materials, collecting the right content which we need for our research question is not easy. With this notebook LM, all that humongous and difficult tasks can be made very easily. Now, for you people, I'll take an example and do it in front of you. Okay, now let me stop this sharing, and can people, are people following? Can anyone type there yes that you are here? Let me know that you're here, you're following. Can anyone type yes? I can see one thumbs here. You can even use reactions. You have reactions there. Yes, I use a reaction. No one's here? Yeah, okay, fine. Let me take you through. Let me open Notebook LM. Oh, thank you. Big thanks to Neeraj Sharma, ma'am. I'm sorry if I'm changing the gender. I'm sorry. Selva Ratna sir, Selvin Ratna sir, Pooja Sharma, ma'am. Thank you so much. This encourages me to pour out my heart for you people. I'm a teacher. I love to help my colleagues. Let me share this too. I'm sharing the screen. Uh, Now I've shared my Google Chrome. I'm going to see here Notebook LM. Google search, then first one, try notebook LM. Yes. Now this is the home page of notebook LM. I've been using this notebook LM for many purposes. Okay. Also, I'm doing a course on AI. It's from IIT Roper. Even to revise my notes, to create notes, revise my notes, I use this. If you see here on the top left, you can see AI tools in education. In the middle, the power of NumPy. If anyone is doing online courses, you can consolidate your notes here. You can practice also. Okay, now here you see on the top left, you see create new notebook. Once you click on that one, you get an interface like this. This first pop-up, the pop-up you see here, notebook LM, add sources. The moment you open, you get this pop-up, and here you have various ways to upload content. You see, if you see on the left bottom, you see Google Drive. If you have any PDFs stored in your Google Drive, from here you can upload those PDFs to it. That is one way. The next one, YouTube. Here you see YouTube. You can upload a direct, you need not upload the YouTube video, but you can copy and paste the link from there to here. YouTube one you can share. Or else, if you have a content in your Word document or PDF, that particular content you can copy paste from there to here. That is one way. And in your local, in your system, if you have anything, you can upload from here. Now these things we have. Now beautiful part about this one is we're all habituated to use Google search engine. So how would it be if we can directly search like Google search? Directly from Google occurrences, Google sources we can take. You see on the top here, discover sources. Now, whatever you want, you type here, English, AI in English, web, okay, submit. I clicked on submit. The same way how Google works. You open the Google in the search engine, you type there, you get all. You get the list there. The same thing is here. Now you can see many sources here. Now it has given me a YouTube video. It has given me a PDF. It has given me some websites, and it eliminates rubbish websites. Okay, but before this, I want to upload my textbook. I mean the PDF part of my textbook of the topic I want to teach. I'm an English teacher. I teach English for the first year students, and I'm going to do this for one of my topics. Okay, so I'll click add here. I have my PDF ready. So choose file in the downloads. Go kiss the world. This is the unit 5 from my textbook. So for that topic, I'm going to create a lesson plan, create material, create a podcast, create quiz, create everything for that. Now on the left side, you see the PDF is uploaded. Now earlier we discussed to teach 5-kilometer radius of knowledge, I should cover at least 10 kilometers. That means only being perfect at this PDF is not enough for me. I should cover other sources also. So then I'll go here. Now the author of my lesson is that the lesson name is Go Kiss the World. The author of that lesson is Subrato Bagchi. So I want to add something about Subrato Bagchi. So I'll type here Subrato Bagchi, submit. Yes, see, I get number of websites here. The first one profile I got. Now here I can choose which one I want to be included, which one I want to be excluded. Now first I'll click this, all are excluded. He's really Mindtree co-founder. I want to have this. Commencement and graduation, I don't want this. Goodreads, this Goodreads website is a good website, so I'll take this one. And fine, I like only these two. I'll take only these two. Now, I can add YouTube videos also. Now, what I'll do, I'll go to my YouTube. Actually, that lesson, Go Kiss the World, is a speech given by him. Go Kiss the World by Subrato Bakshi. Uh, yes, actually, this is the original speech. I'm not going to play here. This is the original speech. Now, I want this video as a resource to be added there. So what can I do? I can just copy this one, go to my notebook LM, here add, here YouTube, paste like this, insert. Now here I have my original text, the first one. The second one and fourth one are sources from internet. The third one is a YouTube video. In this way, you can add up to 50 sources, 50. Now, now I have a repository of a content. Now what I can do is here. Here you see at the bottom I have a space for typing. Here, give me summary of the list of yes of the topic. Who is the world? Taking time to create. Yes. Here I can see the summary here. Go Kiss the World, Early Life. These are all sections present in that PDF. In the original text, this is the first section, this is the second section, this is the third section, this is the fourth section. Now all these are present in that. Now, along with this, if I am teaching my undergrad students, and this is part of their English course, and focus is on LSRW skills, what can be my learning objectives? I'm trying to create learning objectives, and I'm giving the background of my students. They're first year students, and this topic is from English course. And yes, my focus is on developing listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Now, it has given me for reading separately, writing separately, listening separately, and speaking separately. Now, you have been using ChatGPT. Now, if I want only 5 objectives here, I'll quickly say, give me only 5 in a short manner. 5 objectives in short manner. Yes, I've got my learning objectives. This I can share with my students. Now I can read them. I should read them. I should revise them. I should correct them, and I can share this with my students. Now I have got my learning objectives. Now I want my students to listen to this lesson in a very engaging and interactive manner. So what are the steps I can have in my lesson plan? Let me type here. My session is of 1 hour. I need 10 minutes for attendance and uh, greetings. In the remaining 50 minutes, I should have an engaging and interactive session. Give me minute voice plan. I want my session in this way. I should teach for 10 minutes and then 10 to 15 minutes, I'll say 15 minutes, and then a 5-minute activity which will help revise what is taught in the previous 10 to 15 minutes. I like my class to be very interactive and engaging. So that is why the way I want my class, I'm asking ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, Notebook LM to give. I'm just giving you the glimpse of the prompt. The way you want your class to be, with that side, you can do. So first 10 minutes is given me. It's beautiful here. Minute by session plan. First 10 minutes administration, greetings, attendance, okay. Cycle 1. 15 minutes. Lecture or guided. It has given me. Next 5 minutes. Interactive activity. Activity. The ethical code. Students are presented with a quick hypothetical scenario. Using official sources for a personal task. In pairs, they must orally summarize. Okay. It has given me the activity also. What activity I can do. If I want to change that activity, I can change the activity. Now again, cycle 2. Lecture for another 15 minutes. Then next 5 minutes, professional manifesto. Students individually drafted 2 to 3 sentence personal manifesto based on 3. Now, if you observe, the first activity it gave is group activity. The second one is an individual activity. So it has given the mixture here. The next 5 minutes, discussion and synthesis, and the last 5 minutes, final question and answer. Now, I'm not going to elaborate more on this part. I think you understood. In this way, you can give prompt in the manner you want, and Notebook LM can create a lesson plan as per that. Now, lesson plan is done. Now, next one. Now, what kind of assessments can I conduct for this topic? Okay, it has given me the different assessment tools: short answer comprehension, vocabulary, matching, fill in the blanks, reading for main. Okay, it has given me separately for reading, writing, speaking, and listening, because in the objectives I told it I want to check LSRW skills. Now, if I take writing skill, if I want to have an analytical essay for this one, okay, here I need you to give me 5 topics related to this lesson, which can be asked to my students as part of essay writing assessment. It has given me 5 topics: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm coming to the rubric part. After okay. For this essay writing, I need a rubric. Please give me a moderate one, as my students are at A2 to B1 level. A2 to B1 is the English language level. It's a measurement for that. My students are at A2 to B1 level. So I said to it and it will give me a rubric as per that. So it has given me beautiful rubrics. First one, content source and application. Next one, organization structure, understanding key concepts, language accuracy, vocabulary style. Now there are 5 descriptors and 4 levels: excellent, good, satisfactory, needs improvement. Now, if I need to create these rubrics, it takes at least 10 to 15 minutes for me as a teacher to create. But all this, my preparation of the lesson, creating lesson plan, creating a rubrics, something which can take at least 45 minutes to 1 hour. Now I did in 5-10 minutes. If I'm not explaining, I'll do the same thing in 5 minutes. Now, in this way, you can create for your lesson. So, quickly I'll revise what we discussed so far. So, we have added sources so far. We learned how to add sources. We added source from multiple sources. Sources from multiple sources. From Google, we added. From our local system, we added. From, yes, YouTube, we added. We saw them, and we did not do that, but from Google Drive also we can add. We have seen that. Now sources we had, and we interacted with only those sources. And one point I forgot, on the left, if you see, there's a tick mark. Now, whichever you tick, only those sources will be considered to give these answers. If I don't, if you see on the left, these two are unticked. If I give it a next question, it considers only the first two sources. So that is also a very good option here. So we uploaded sources, then we created learning objectives, then we created a lesson plan, then we created we checked for assessment tools, and we also did rubrics for that. I think most of the things which we discussed there, we have created. Now let us come to the Google Studio part here, Notebook Studio part here, the right side one. If you see here, there are multiple options here. Now, all these are wonderful, but quickly let me take you through few of these. You see in the middle, mind map. If I click on this one, you see generating mind map. It's taking time. So what it does is, the four sources which are on the left, taking all this, it creates a beautiful interactive, not interactive, but I don't know what is the technical term for that. It expands a good visual tree diagram. You see, Subrata Bakchi's lesson. In this one, there are 5 parts. In the first one, again, there are 4 parts. The first one can be further expanded. What more beautiful way of knowledge representation than this one would be for any student? Generally, what we do is before even starting the lesson, we have pre-session. Okay, there for the particular lesson which we are going to teach tomorrow, for that, the before day we can create a tree diagram like this, and this can be downloaded as PNG. If you see here, I downloaded as PNG. This one can be shared with the students, and they can go through this one. Because to our students, if you give a research paper to read, if you ask them YouTube video, as now they are Gen Z, Gen Alpha students, they don't watch video of 10 minutes. So this kind of short duration exercise you can give. You can share images like this with a beautiful summary in beautiful T diagrams, and you can share them. Before coming to the class, they can go through this one. This is one thing. And the next one, audio overview. Let me off my sharing and turn on again because sound has to come. A moment, please. Sorry, respected participants, there was some technical glitch. I was unable to join. Now let me share the screen. I think now, yes. Now the screen is visible to you. And now, now here if you see on the right side, you see here, this is mind map which we created. This was what we have created earlier. After this, we have tried this audio overview. The second feature we tried. In this one, a podcast kind of thing is created where on the same topic, you will get to hear audio track of 2 people speaking to each other. Let me play this for you.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are taking, well, a really focused journey into the mind and philosophy of Subrata Bakshi.
That's right, the co-founder of Mindtree, the IT giant. Yeah. And specifically, we're digging into his famous speech, "Go Kiss the World."
Exactly.
Clicked on interactive mode, where now you have listened 2 people, a male and female, talking to each other on this topic. Now, you as a third person, you can involve that. You can also intervene. You can also ask questions. You can also share your thoughts.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are taking, well, a really focused journey into the mind and philosophy of Subrata Bakshi.
That's right, the co-founder of Mindtree, the IT giant. And specifically, we're digging... Whoa, did someone just break the fourth wall? Let's hear it.
Yes, yeah, I am. Okay, can you quickly say what's the profession of Subrata Bakshi?
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. Can you quickly say what's the profession of Subrata Bakshi? Oh,
Absolutely. That's a great question.
Yeah, let's unpack that professional side first.
If you look at his whole professional career,
We're talking about a man who defined what a professional is.
he once said that a true professional has three qualities.
Okay, let's unpack this. What are they?
The first is the ability to work unsupervised.
That's huge for integrity, right?
It is. The second
Yep, go on.
I have another question for you. What are the two topmost principles which he wants budding entrepreneurs to learn?
That is another excellent question, and it's key to his philosophy.
Yeah, that really gets to the heart of what he preaches to people at places like IM.
He emphasizes two main points to budding entrepreneurs.
Okay, let's unpack this. The first one is big.
It is about the immense power of deep desire.
The idea that everything starts in the mind as a dream or an idea.
Exactly. He quotes the Upanishads.
You are your deep driving desire.
If you believe strongly enough and give it your best,
Okay,
everything
in
is
this
possible.
audio here, I just wanted to show you how it happens. Now, for the first question I asked, it hadn't given me the right answer. It may be because the sources here are limited. If I add many more sources, it gives me a better answer. Now we have explored this mind map feature, this audio feature. I haven't tried video overview yet. I need to explore it, so I'm not going to touch it. But you people can please check it. Okay. Then we are going to see quiz. Now, the moment I click on quiz, considering all the sources here on the left side, it creates a quick quiz here. Sometimes it can take time. If the number of sources are high, even then it takes time. My one of the sources here, this YouTube video is a bit long, so it may be taking time for that. I have my questions here. So it has created 10 questions. If you can see here, there's some question, and if I click on it, so I guess the one which is right, one which is not is giving. So this can be a quick revision for us if you are preparing for any lesson, and you can also use the same questions for your students. So this is how to create this. I think Notebook LM is frequently changing its features. We should get timeline here. Okay. So this is all you can do to teach your students. Now let's go into the research aspect. Earlier I said we can do a good research review with this one, literature review. Let me take you through that. Go back, create a new notebook. I want to search on Google for any articles. Research articles on impact of AI on English language teaching. Search here. Yes, here artificial intelligence and the English language teaching. Okay, here a technical paper. Yeah, that's the chapter 5. I don't see any technical paper here. So what I can do is I can search for technical papers. Scholar.google.com. So whatever search occurrences I get, those will be research articles. So impact of AI on English language teaching. So I have number of articles here. Now I'm going to just show you a sample, but you can choose any article from any good journal. Let me take this IEEE one. Copy link address here, add your website. I'm pasting the link here. Here, insert. Or else if you can download this as a PDF. No, I can't download here. If you can download that, you can directly upload as a PDF. Now this I've taken. Next I'll take two articles, not one. Research. We have some article here. Accessible. Something here. PDF. Okay, here PDF is available. So I'll download this PDF and then upload it. Yes, here. Here. From here. Text. So I have added two sources here. In this manner, you can add up to 50 sources. Either you can upload or just copy paste the link. It has already given me summary of the two articles. You see two sources here. Now, can you give me the research questions from both the articles uploaded? I want to see what are the research questions there. Now this is what I said about interacting. I'm interacting with the articles. So the research question from the source one. What is the impact of artificial intelligence, impact of AI technology on teaching and learning English at UI Alauddin Makassar? Okay. What are the opportunities and challenges of teaching English? That is another research question. Source 2, it says do not contain the research question. Maybe that article is doesn't have, but if you select articles from good sources, you'll get research questions like this. So now what is the method okay, let me take from a good journal of uh, engineering education transformations. It's a very good journal, Q2 journal. This is a Q2 journal and also an open access journal. From here, let's take some articles. I'll take three. I'll delete this, remove source, delete, remove source, delete. Now from here, guys, let's take from the newest one. Shaping the Future of Engineering Education PDF. I need not download it because the link for PDF is already there. So I'll take this one, I'll paste in my notebook column. Website. Here is one link. Close this one, close this one, close this one. It's a cheat. Okay, pause it. I think I'll close the cheat one. Okay, Gen AI computer education. Let me take even this one. Website, insert. Another journal, let me take. Online learning and personalization. PDF here. Article here. And then, so if you see here, it's in red color with I mark. That means this source is not uploaded. Source is empty. That means it's not taking it. So better I download and upload. First PDF I downloaded. In the PDF I downloaded. Third one personalized. Yes, this one. Download. No, three is only downloaded. So this is not downloaded. Yes, this is not downloaded. So I have my three articles ready. So any article you can choose. Now I'm going to interact with those articles. These are in my local system. So from here, I am uploading them. Yes, my three articles now they're accepted here. If you see here, they're uploaded. Now give me research questions from all the sources. Don't explain them, just give the questions. Yes. From first one, what challenges and benefits do CE educators perceive? How do CE educators feel? Okay. From next one, from this article, AI-enabled transformations and personalized learning. This one, how personalized recommendation systems can enhance online learning and performance. And from the third one doesn't have any research question. So what I'll do is, now I'll take third one, AI-enabled transformation of online learning through personalization. For this one, no, now what I'm trying to do is, now I learned what is that article trying to address. I got research question. Now I want to know how it address. I mean, what is the conclusion in the article? What is the conclusion or findings? Okay, so now overall importance and significance, it has given something quantitative results, quantitative results, support and motivation. Uh, so it has given some answers. So in this way, you can interact with that. One more last thing I'm going to show, and I think I'll end here. Now, if I'm going to do a paper, I want to know the research question, I want to know the conclusion, and also mainly I want to know the research methodology there. Is there any research methodology mentioned? If yes, give me that. Yes, research methodologies are mentioned in two of the sources. Theoretical framework, the way data is collected, the way the data is analyzed, the research design, everything is mentioned here. So anyone who is new to research, for them to go through papers, this can be helpful, and also to write a literature review. Now, if I want to write an article on uh, how personalized learning will work for English language. Can I get any points from this articles as a literature review? I'll just show this and I'll end. Yes, literature review points for English personal learning. Yes, it has. See, many points are given here. You can go through them, and these can be transformed to literature review. Can you give the can you give them in APA 7 edition style? APA style. It has given APA style and references. We can see here index citation and reference in APA style. So you can upload 50 research articles here from various domains, various minor areas. And for the research area you want to do, you can map this one to that. It does all the searching works. It gives you the relevant points and in the manner you want. You want MLA style, APA style, whichever style you want, you can do that. So this is Notebook LM. There are many other features. I request you people to go through it, explore it, and use it to the best possible manner. I'll end the screen sharing here. So is the session good? Can you please type yes or no? Can I get some yeses or nos? Once you give that, I'll end the session. Another person is going to join. Was the session beneficial? Not good, beneficial. Yes, yes. Thank you, ma'am. Kavita, ma'am. Thank you for that encouragement. Thank you, 161. Hope this helps you. Hope this benefits you. So I hand over the session to Pramod, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Aravind. Really, it is very informative session. Actually, we are looking for a session like this, and on especially this topic, this notebook LM, I have listened to 3 to 4 experts, even from industry experts also. But this is the best session I heard on notebook LM. Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to introduce a few other tools which will help in our daily teaching life. Let me share my screen, share entire screen. Yeah, this is what the tool. This is App Flourish Studio. App Flourish Studio. This tool is used to make some beautiful data representation. If you have data in your Excel or Word in a tabular form, you can present it in a beautiful form. You can make some data stories also, like which we people are regularly watching during the break in cricket sessions. Cricket sessions, they will talk with the data, and they will show some visuals, and also like our weather report, weather forecast. Also, they'll show using this kind of data presentation. Uh, See here from whom we can select. 1 second, I'll put all the participants in mute. 1 second. Disable mic. Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, coming to this, yeah, we can choose any template first. Like we can go with grid of donut charts. There are different pie charts. See, this is a pyramid chart, stream graph, area bump chart. So different charts are there. Depending upon our requirement and data availability, we can choose different charts here. If you want to show some topographical information about the countries like population, weather forecast, temperatures, like that, or any other things related to this, you can use maps also here. So we'll go with one uh, pie chart. Let us try. See. So this is sample it is giving. We can give data here. So we have, if we have data, we can enter here. We can present graphs in our presentation, in our performance appraisals. So whenever we are giving presentation to the management, we can show like this. And for your result analysis and other things, we can use these kind of graphs. And this is the one tool I wanted to introduce you, Flourish. flourish.studio, and I don't want to explore it much because you can use it very easily. This is very much user friendly. And now I wanted to show one more tool that is it's actually a complement to all the parents sitting in this session. This is QueryPod. See, this is only for school going children. See, if you want to teach your words at home, and we can use it for college people also, but mostly it gives some gaming like thing and some which children like most. So here, if you want to create a full lesson, we'll start. Let's see, select presentation, 1 second back, home, yeah, generate lesson, new from blank, new folder. These are the few lessons I have created to teach my primary school going daughter. See, with some kind of animations and all, we can teach them. See, it will give start, and it will yeah, we need to join first by using the QR code. When students joins, then only it will be started. So our kids are mostly playing with phones. To avoid that, we can create such kind of games which will give some knowledge about this. So if you want, you can scan it. We can go with this. 1 second. At least one person need to scan. Yeah. It will give a pin number. Yeah, 1%. Yeah, we can start now. Yes, shape explorers, let's discover. See, if you want to teach different shapes to school children or your ward at home, so we can use like this, or we can take any other topic also for college going children, but this is readily available. That's why I don't want to waste time. That's why I'm showing this. Like, so it's like a play. So what objective we are creating this lesson. Then it will give timing also, it will give some activities. Now it is an activity. So for conducting this activity, again, using phone only we can conduct. Our children can give response. They can give response from the other phone, and we can control from one phone. So here they will give answer because I'm not the student here. That's why I'm not getting that kind of screen. If you scan it in your mobile, you will get that student screen also. Yeah. See, after answering that, we can end the activity, and we can, if we are conducting for 2 or more students, see here, no response is received. Yes, shapes in our world, we can introduce shapes and we can tell them. And then again, we can plan for activity, think, pair, share here. So we'll give some shapes and all, and we'll ask them to map it at home itself. This is very interesting, and we can plan for our regular students also. So I'm ending this activity, right? Okay. So I have designed this course like this. We can choose and we can customize it after getting the slides also. So some funniest drawings. So they will draw here. Actually, students will draw, and that whatever they are drawing, we will get it on the screen. So this is one very good tool for the parents to engage their children at home with some kind of good information. And other tool I wanted to introduce is Comingo. Khan Academy, it developed Comingo, and let's start from the Comingo tools. See here, there are many tools which are helpful to our daily life. Rubric generator and lesson plan we can do, and there are other things which we use daily. See, multiple choice questions and other question generator. Let us check these two because in our daily life we can use it in our regular classrooms. Topic I'll give equilibrium of forces. This topic is related to mechanical engineering, equilibrium forces, and the level. Sorry, which topic for the quiz? Okay, equilibrium of the force, equilibrium of the forces. Then select level. We can give college level and choice multiple choice with the 4 options, and number of questions we can select up to 20. I'll give 10, and something it is missing. Equilibrium of system of forces, rotation, finding torque, and see standards of learning. Provide full standard description we can give. Notes topic are teaching tools we can use here. We can give some notes, add any details about the topic. Like we can give, like I'll give only system of forces and I'll try it. Let's try. Start. Close. No. So it will generate the questions, multiple choice questions. I have already tried. Yes. Multiple choice questions. Which statement best describes the condition of equilibrium in system of forces? See here. See, it is at analyze level question. These are all multiple choice, but these are all not directly answerable, not at understand level at least. They need to think and give a right answer from the 4 answers. There are distractors also. I know the subject, that's why I can analyze. There are distractors too, which are like which 2 answers are like same answers, so we can get it. Equations also we can get. This is one advantage by using Comingo. And there are other tools. Whenever you get time, you go through this. And similarly, another tool I wanted to introduce is Napkin. I'm using it daily in my daily classes. Napkin is a wonderful tool. Draft with see, I'm selecting new napkin, and from there draft with A. See here, I'm selecting classification of system of forces. Simple. Continue. It is creating. Otherwise, I'll show you. Yeah. See. See, here we got classification of system of forces. It generated the beautiful notes. Introduction to system of forces. Classification based on lines of action. Coplanar, concurrent, parallel system, collinear system. Classification based on spatial arrangement. 2-dimensional force system, 3-dimensional force system, and a combination of classification. Resultant of force. Importance of this classification. Everything is generated. And another advantage is here. Here we have classification up to this point. Three are there. So I'll select the first one, coplanar system of forces, and I'll click on this symbol, power symbol. See, it will generate a beautiful picture which we can use in our PPTs. Along with the text, we can use this. See, it will give some random pictures which are good for our content. That only we will select. We can select. See. Will give the force characteristics like this. Some random pictures it will generate, and we can customize also. And other, I'll tell you. See here, like this, we can generate some images instantly. And all these AI tools, they cannot replace the teacher role. They are easing our work if we use it properly. See, like this, it will generate, and whichever is proper for you and good for you, you can select. Only teacher can select. A cannot select the proper one because we are the subject experts. So we can select which one is opt for our topic to present in a beautiful way. Like this, we can use. See here, I have used in my class. These are all my in my library. So if you just to give objectives of cellular manufacturing, yesterday in class I have used. Um, I see. It will prepare points. And what is the objective of first point and what explanation I need to give and what are the benefits like that for each and every point. Even I did not find this much of explanation in the textbook which I am referring. Of course, there are good books, but if you don't have time, we can consolidate all the good points here. See, these are all from my library. See, if I wanted to create these points in a pictorial view, I can select and click on the power button. It will generate. And that I can use. See here, here it is showing so many uh, templates, and whichever is best suited for us we can select. Like this we can use it, and see, and more we have different pictures like this. Okay, this is what another tool, and I'll close here and make a note of the tool name napkin.ai, and other one is edu. EduAid is another tool, and QueryPod is another tool, and Flourish is the another tool. Okay. With this, I wanted to hand over to the coordinator of this FDP, Dr. Radhika Madam. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Pramod sir, for giving this opportunity. In fact, sometimes opportunities drop in the form of blessings in disguise. So since the speaker, somehow we couldn't connect to the speaker, we got an opportunity to interact with all the participants over here. I, in fact, thank Dr. Aravind for quickly coming up with his tools. And then I also thank Dr. Pramod for taking up the journey. And I now would like to take you all through two more different apps which can be used. So let me just start sharing the screen. Yeah, I started sharing. Just 1 minute. Hold on. All right. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am, your screen is visible.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Aravind, for that quick reply. So, to all the participants, for the past 5 days, we have been listening to AI in education, and especially we all use this ChatGPT. Most of the students also use ChatGPT again to explore out what are the other tools that are available. Uh, and most of the speakers have also talked about variety of tools. But how do we get idea means this ChatGPT becomes our Bible kind of thing. But what I want to talk about is ChatGPT in college education. What are the promises that it has and the limitations and ethical considerations? So we all have to keep this in mind while we are making use of this ChatGPT, because these days students also use ChatGPT. So we all have to talk about the ethical considerations of this. So let me quickly take you through what are the limitations as well as what kind of ethical considerations one has to take into picture. So please understand, ChatGPT lacks true comprehension and consciousness. This is a very important thing, and you can actually test this. It generates responses based on the patterns in data, but doesn't genuinely understand. So this is what we have tried in our classrooms. If I give a paragraph and ask it to give a good comment on the paragraph, it says very good. And if I ask for the same paragraph, give me a bad comment, then it gives a bad comment. Which means now, as a person, I will not really understand whether the para is good or para is wrong. Right? There are multiple examples for that. So it cannot think critically. So this critical thinking skills are not there, and ability to evaluate information for accuracy or credibility in the chat GPT. I'm talking about this particular chat GPT. Please understand this. So it is only, and it can be used only as a prompt. I mean, good as prompt generator. So when we give a prompt, it gives us some answers. So it talks about the source materials where we can get from all those things. But please understand, it is going to create some biased information because it is learning from the data on the internet. Uh, Sometimes we know internet also has got some inaccuracies and biases built in. And furthermore, because the data from which it draws currently consists of data prior to 2021, you can test this actually. So we find sometimes the data is out of date. You test it, you will really understand that yes, it is slightly biased and sometimes it is not giving the proper thing. So the potential of ChatGPT as a learning tool, when used thoughtfully and judicially, is it fosters creativity. So let us try understanding how do I create some particular lessons and how do I make my classes. Like we talk about crossword puzzles, we talk about some sort of active learning strategies to be implemented in the classroom because we want to engage the students. So if I start continuously talking to the students in the classroom, they get bored. You all understand. After 7 minutes of time, the attention span comes down. And the research says that after every 7 to 8 minutes, we need to include 1 or 2 minutes of short activities. So creating these short activities, which are of 1 or 2 minutes length, is really a cumbersome process. Believe me, I was also trying to do this 10 years back. I struggled creating such activities. I used to spend some 2 to 3 hours to create one simple activity because we had to use so much of thing to compile the data and how beautifully it can be done. Also, it also creates and gives us chance for independent thinking. I'll show you communication skills. To improve communication skills also, we can make use of these tools. How? I'll show you in the next slides. And then of course information retrieval process, everything is over here. Now coming to, yeah, one such thing is, let us start talking about creation of crossword puzzles. So what about these crossword puzzles? So when I was talking about foster creativity, you want to use some crossword puzzles in the classroom for a quick revision of the things. So what we do is we can start, you all must have heard about an activity called Think, Pair, Share, where two students can start discussing, individually discusses, and then slides are not here. Okay, slides. Okay, let me start sharing one more time. Uh, so can somebody please confirm my slide is right now the potential of ChatGPT as learning tool.
It is visible, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. So okay, um, I'll just show you how to use this crossword puzzle generator, right? So how to use this crossword puzzle generator? This is of course the jigsaw kind of thing. I will create a crossword puzzle for you people. Geopard. Okay, so here what you do is you can go to Puzzle Me. You can use this. Actually, this is from amuselabs.com. So there, if you go, you can make a crossword puzzle. So what you can do is you all can start using it on your own, type it, and then it will show you. So for example, I wanted to create a crossword puzzle for semiconductors in physics. Okay, so once again, I have to. One more time, can somebody please confirm if this crosswords puzzle thing is screen is visible? I need somebody to please confirm. All right, hoping that you people are able to see this particular slide of mine.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
crossword puzzle is there. Yeah. So what you can do is instead of sitting and putting all these things, you can just ask this puzzle me kind of thing to prepare a crossword puzzle for you, and this can be played actually online. So you all can use this particular tool. The students will find it very interesting. For example, I wanted to use for semiconductor physics some kind of crossword puzzle to be played by the students. So it has created a crossword for me, as you can see, and students can log in and start playing this. So if you want online game, you can start playing, or else you can take a printout of it and then start using it. So this is one such tool which can be helping us out in making the class interactive, and also a quick way of doing things. That is how AI can be used in making the classes more and more interesting. So anyway, the third speaker for today is already has already joined. So maybe some other time we will definitely come and talk to about the other tools, because most of the tools were covered by the previous speakers. But I just wanted to talk about one or two tools over here. So let me hand over the session to the next speaker. I request Dr. Aravind to please introduce Dr. Prakash Hegde, whom you have already heard. The sessions were quite interesting. He made us understand how the vocal cords and how the children learn from that particular angle. So today he is going to talk. Part two is designing case studies and reflections using AI. So Dr. Arvind, may I request you to please take over and then introduce Dr. Prakash Hegde to the audience.